Tomorrow we get our very first look at the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I am personally so excited, and one thing that a lot of people are already talking about and speculating is just from the poster. The poster looks like an incredible fever dream for what a future Mario game could look like, and I know that they've already said we're not going to be talking about any video games at all during this Nintendo Direct. It's just focused on the movie, but I can't help but realize the timing of everything and how this could very well lead to the very next Mario video game. I'm not the only one either. A lot of people have been discussing and talking about how this looks like it could be probably one of the best Mario games ever. I mean, literally beyond topping what we've seen in Odyssey. This world just looks like so much fun to run around in and explore. I mean, seriously, just like little details and stuff as almost as if this is a game. And like, why would these details and like little areas and hidden sections be placed in a Mario movie trailer when we actually can't like go to it? And that's why I really keep thinking about a video game centered around this look. Today, my job is to just analyze this poster and see if this could potentially be turned into an actual video game by Nintendo. I mean, we know we're in the right time for a Mario game to be coming very soon, and of course, I know this is just for the movie right now, and likelihood this game that's coming probably won't reference much of the movie, but of course, we have to talk about it. Of course, as we get the official trailer, I'll be coming back once again, talking about how it could even more be put into a video game aspect. We'll see how the trailer looks tomorrow because there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. So why does this movie really make people want this next Mario game so bad? Well, there's one thing for sure. We've seen all styles of Mario, and really Mario has done everything in the book, I feel like, but at the same time, he's one of the video game characters I feel like can still have a million other games with tons of ideas. And one of those ideas is kind of expanding the world of Mario even more. When we look back, we've seen some pretty expansive Mario games even since the very beginning, with Mario 64 giving us an open sandbox castle to explore around, and eventually numerous worlds that we got to explore around, and of course it was still linear gameplay, finding that specific star for each mission, but it kind of opened up Mario in a new way. Mario Sunshine was also able to achieve this with a larger-than-life hub world, a world that allowed us to explore vastly underground, through houses, and even in the sky. Mario Sunshine definitely took that open world, or at least sandbox level design, to a new level. Mario Galaxy and Mario 3D World kind of took some steps back and focused more on linear gameplay, where Galaxy was kind of just getting to the end of the level, and Mario 3D World was also that, but also with slight exploration and of course multiplayer being its big focus. But Mario Odyssey finally broke the traditional linear levels of finding stars and kind of broke it up into you find these moons in your own order. You can explore these giant worlds as much as you want and pretty much at your own leisure. Yes, there are specific moons you have to collect to progress the story, but overall you did everything on your own. This is what made Mario Odyssey so different. It actually felt like an odyssey, an exploration around the world, and you got to go anywhere you wanted, and this was the right step for Mario, but still not quite the limits of what we could see from a Mario game in the future. And somehow, Bowser's Fury was able to come in and do something that we've never seen from Mario to this day, a fully fledged open world experience. Mario could go visit any island that he wanted to, explore any region of the map, and do whatever he so pleased. It's something that was completely different at the time, and normally Mario was always segmented and blocked by level barriers and world and slash mission barriers that wouldn't allow him to go where he wanted all the time. He had to complete specific task and then move on to the next loadable level, but this time you didn't have to load into a new world or a new level. Everything was there. Everything you see with your eyes is places that you could go and visit. It was its first kind of take on open world and did something very different than not just Breath of the Wild having a giant vast world to explore and defeat enemies, but rather little segmented fun islands where you could platform and do different things on. It was super cool and full of details for a game that almost felt like a test demo of something better to come. I feel like that was just the problem with Bowser's Fury. It was over before it even began. Unfortunately, we were having so much fun. The game was only about 2 to 3 hours long and probably pushing 4 hours if you were to collect everything. It really was just a side mode for Mario 3D World, and that's all it was meant to be. But still, I can't help but shake the feeling that this was supposed to be something bigger, or at least the plans for something bigger, and this is how they tested the waters, literally. So what's my point here? Well, after looking at this movie poster, my mind just got filled with so many ideas. And we think of Mario going to space and going to multiple different weird kingdoms and all around the world and all around different universes, but One thing that I feel like Mario needs to actually do, and it's going to actually kind of make people reconsider some things, is maybe just return to a natural Mushroom Kingdom game. Looking at all these bright, colorful hills and platforms and pipes and houses to go into and mushrooms to bounce off of. I mean, seriously, it looks like a platforming dream. Seriously, as far as 3D platformers go, this looks like it could potentially be the greatest 3D platformer ever. I could just imagine making our way up that mountain would just be so much fun. And it doesn't really do anything crazy with the world. I mean, it's the Mushroom Kingdom. You have your hills and your mushrooms and your pipes and stuff. And at the same time, I feel like that's what we need. Just more of a dynamic, more of a detailed, enriched environment of the Mushroom Kingdom would be so much fun. And imagine if this was just the hub world. This is where we get to explore. We can go down to the shops in order to buy stuff and perks for Mario, items for Mario, and then eventually make our way all the way up to the castle in order to do stuff there or something. That would be so cool. Of course, there will be many islands in the sky and different things all over the hub world that you can eventually get to if you have the right items and stuff and you get to come back to later. It adds that little bit of Zelda element to it, and almost like a Skyward Sword element where you can explore the sky and the other islands and stuff once you have the right items. Okay, hear me out. The game starts like normal. Peach calls for Mario, you walk into the town, here's all the shops and everything, you see Toads and everybody's kind of buying things from markets and stuff. It's like a live Toad village. It's something also we really haven't had in the 3D Mario game. We've seen it a couple times in Mario & Luigi spin-offs and even Paper Mario, but I would love to see like an actual Toad village, like Toads commuting, you know, kind of going to school, maybe baby Toads, kid Toads, you know, adult Toads working, going in and out of buildings. Boom, Mario walks straight in front of the screen, just like this, you know, and then you get control of Mario. You know, your job is to get all the way up to the castle. So to start the game, it won't be like a slow, boring intro. You get to just platform and make your way all the way up this giant hill in order to get to the castle to really begin your game. As you're making your way up there, you can already collect some things like coins and stuff that you can use to purchase different items and stuff later on, but eventually making your way to the castle, and then the story will kind of unfold. You'll find out that Peach is gone or something's happened to Peach. Maybe the entire castle itself is also explorable. Like, imagine being able to walk through the front doors without like a cutscene or some loading scene, and you just get to go into the castle and explore things. Like, there's no transition at all. You walk through the doors, boom, the entire castle is explorable. It's part of the hub world as well. This whole Mushroom Kingdom area is the hub world. I would pass out. Seriously, my heart can't contain this excitement. Then you can't find Peach. You can't find what's going on. You get to the very top of the castle, and then you look out from the tower, and you look behind this hill, and imagine seeing a huge world of Mario-themed worlds that we've seen in New Super Mario Bros. And Mario 3D Land. Just, you know, the basic stuff we've seen. The desert world, the snow world, the water world. I know people are kind of sick of these type of worlds. For instance, they don't want to really see a New Super Mario Bros. Game like this. But man, seeing this from the top of that hill by Peach's castle as you look out in a full-fledged open world 3D Mario experience, and seeing these worlds in 3D, meaning that you can go explore these worlds however you want, whichever one you want to go to first, would be insane. Each world could have some specific type of star or key or ability power-up that you need to collect all of them from all of the worlds in order to reach Bowser's castle. Maybe it's in the sky and you need some ability to get up there, or there's some type of barrier wrapped around the castle, and that would just kind of fix itself right there. That way you have to explore all the other worlds, but you can do so in any order that you want. Me, personally, I think this is the right direction for Mario. Mario needs to have a big world to explore, and I think this could be the future of many Mario games to come. We've already seen it with Bowser's Fury with a little bit of a taste, and I think it's finally time to kind of dive into this thing as a whole. Let me also be clear, I think there's a Mario game coming, and it's coming extremely soon. This October, really this month really, marks the 5th year since Mario Odyssey, so I think it's just a matter of time until we see this next big Mario game. And I think it could be revealed as soon as the Spring Direct in February, or even the Nintendo Direct in June for next summer. And I don't necessarily think it's going to be based off of the movie or anything like that, but I think the movie might have some mass inspiration for what the game is going to offer. After looking at this concept art, there is no possible way we're not going to see any of this within the next Mario game. Like, seriously, some of these details are too good to not be touched on with the next Mario. We know Miyamoto and the Mario team worked with Illuminations every step of the way, so I really do think it would be the smartest thing in the world to have a game to go with the movie. And obviously the story probably won't be based around what the movie movie story is based around, but the worlds could be kind of similar, and this could be somewhat what the Mushroom Kingdom is going to look like in this next Mario game. But I'm excited for whatever it's going to be. I just think this movie is going to hype us up even more for the next Mario. Like always, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think this movie could hint at the next big Mario? Is it really just going to be focused on the movie and we probably still won't see another Mario game anytime soon? Let me know what you think, because this is just exciting, and do you really want to see a full-fledged open world Mario experience for the next installment? Let me know down below, and please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Super Mario Bros. Movie and Nintendo in general. And like always, I'll see you all in the next one. See ya, guys.